I'm sitting here in a furnace room, a boiler room. This is the room where, heat is given for the water and, for heating up a room. And today, things are literally heating up in America over certain issues. There's a lot of people carrying placards today, and they're saying, keep God out of the public square. And there's others that have come along and say, separation of church and state. And they're trying to make a case that somehow America is not really based on Judeo-Christian principles or was founded with Christian purpose in mind. Well, let's take a look at that, because you can't erase what is reality. Let's take a look at some things. And I lived in the D.C. area 24 years, and I toured this many times. How about the Washington Monument? The Washington Monument is a symbol for George Washington, our first president. And George Washington, do you know that this man, when he was inaugurated, wanted the Bible there open to Deuteronomy 28, which dealt with blessings and curses that come upon those that obey or disobey God. And then he leaned forward, he kissed the Bible, and actually he said, so help me God. He was a man of God, and so the Washington Monument is done to honor this man. The Bible was put right in the cornerstone, and as you go up it, you can do it. Engraved are scriptures all along the way. Holiness unto the Lord, train up a child, and various verses. And the capstone in Latin at the top, it says what? Praise be to God. Washington was a man that followed after Jesus Christ. And he said, without religion and morality, our nation is not going to stand. Now, this was a man that prayed, and we know that. And so when we see a picture like this of George Washington, that's what this monument is all about. How about another monument? How about the Lincoln Memorial? If you go there to the Lincoln Memorial, you see Abe Lincoln, our 16th president. And when you walk in, he's got one, hand clenched, his fist. That signifies determination and perseverance. And the other hand is open. And why is it open? That signifies compassion and care. Abe Lincoln studied the Bible. Abe Lincoln followed Jesus Christ. And right when you go into the memorial, right on the side is the Gettysburg Address. And what did he say in that address? He said, these men that have not, they've not died in vain, but may there be one nation under God. That's what he said, with a birth of new freedom in this land. It's right there. And when you come up to the memorial, there's the words there from Martin Luther King that he quoted when he gave the I Have a Dream speech at the base of that memorial, which is from Isaiah 40, verses 4 and 5. The glory of the Lord is going to be revealed. What is this all about? Abe Lincoln was a man that also said, let's have a day after the Civil War. Remember what he said after Gettysburg during that month? A day of Thanksgiving. That's what Thanksgiving's about. It's not about Black Friday and just eating turkey. It's thanks unto God. Now there's other monuments. What about this? The Capitol building. If you walk into the rotunda there, what do you see? You see a picture right away of Christopher Columbus. And what did Columbus say? Columbus said that God had put it into my heart. He said to come here, and he said that the gospel will be preached to many lands. When you walk in the rotunda, you'll see Pocahontas, who was converted to Christianity, a picture for baptized. You'll also see the Plymouth settlers that were leaving Holland, and there they were in a day of Thanksgiving, and a man, Brewster, is holding his Bible. You go through the rotunda, you go through the Capitol, there's scriptures all over the wall. America the beautiful, God, shed your grace on us. There's a chapel there with George Washington, a prayer unto God. Folks, this is what our nation's history really is all about. And so we can't let people say, eliminate this. Go to the Library of Congress. There's a Bible there, the Gutenberg Bible. There's another Bible. They're right there in the lobby. There's scriptures all over the walls in this place. Folks, this is reality. So when people say separation of church and state, and people say keep God out of the public square, it's time that we say, no, this is error. This is deception. Let's get down to the basics and return to our roots.